I get older and I mature in this whole dating thing, one thing that irritates my soul, grinds my gears, is for somebody to say they are going with the flow. I mean, where the are we flowing to, sir? Hello, loves, and welcome back to my channel, a place where I give you advice and tips on dating and how to navigate this crazy dating world. Today, you guys, we are talking about dating with intention. Y'all, I hold this so dear to my heart at the age I am now. So just like I said in the intro, I cannot stand it when I get a message and someone says they're going with the flow. Maybe in my 20s, I was okay with it, but in my 30s, sir, that is not okay. I'm like, okay, well, let me think about it. What flows? Rivers flow. And 9 times out of 10, we don't know where the river is flowing. I think Pocahontas said it best. What's around the riverbed? I mean, it could be a dead tree. It could be a waterfall. I mean, what is there? I don't know. So I like for somebody to have an idea of where they want it to go. And that's one thing. We are intentional about every other aspect of life. We're intentional about our careers, our education, whether or not we're going to buy a house and where we're going to buy it, and if we're going to move to a new city, and the list goes on. But when it comes to dating and when it comes to love and romance and the person we are going to spend the rest of our lives with and have kids with which are I would say two of the most major decisions we're going to make in this life, because who you have kids with, Lord Jesus. Whew. I know some of you know what I'm talking about. However, we leave that up to happenstance. And why is that? I don't know. I don't have those answers. I'm not going to, this video, I'm not giving you those answers because that's something I do not know. What I do know are 3 things that can aid us in becoming more intentional with our dating life. Okay, number 1, when you yourself are intentional about dating, you are very mindful about who you spend your time with and who you give your time to. So somebody not meeting you on the same playing field and also being intentional about who they spend their time with and who they give their time to is not necessarily going to have the same goal as you. With dating, it's supposed to be the unknown, but there's still the intention of what you want out of it in the end. If somebody tells you what they want in the beginning or what they don't know that they want in the beginning, keep it moving. Don't waste your time. Okay. Number 2, you have to make a choice. You have to decide what you want. And once you make that decision, don't deter from it. Don't let anybody deter you from it. I personally prefer, like I stated before, I prefer when somebody just tells me upfront what they're looking for. If it's sex, tell me that. If it's a good time, a friend, tell me that. If it's a relationship, tell me that. That way I can put you in a category. I cannot talk to you. I can say, okay, this dude he might be a cool cat. We can just get to know each other. Or I know if relationship wise, we can possibly dig deeper. On one of my online dating profiles, I actually state, let me know what you're looking for so I know how to move. And I'm basically saying, hey, let me know what you're here for. Then I'll decide, like, be upfront. So then I can make a choice of whether or not I want to deal with you. And stick to your choice. I can't press that enough. Is if you have your mind made up, don't deter, because it's going to do nothing but slow you up from reaching your goal. And there have been times when going with the flow has worked for people. I'm not saying that it can't, but what I am saying is that a lot of the times it don't. Number 3, and lastly, and this isn't actually a tip, so I guess I should have told you guys I had 2 tips. Anywho, this is more of a statement. I hate how we date these days. This millennial dating is very unproductive. And I say that because a lot of us date with defenses up. You know, we have walls because a fear of getting hurt, a fear of not wanting to look weak, the fear of whatever. But do you hear the one word that I keep repeating? It's fear. That is, I think, this is my theory, that's one of the reasons we decide to say we're going with the flow and we want to see where things go. It's because we don't want to put our cards out there and look weak or get our feelings hurt. I actually had a guy tell me online that when I told him I was looking for a relationship, and he's like, well, I'm just seeing where things go. And I was like, okay. And he was like, well, that way I won't be disappointed. And I was like, yep. And that's why everybody does that, because you don't want to be disappointed, because you're afraid to have the expectations, because if you have the expectations, then you will be disappointed. And it just leaves us all in a very unproductive ball of confusion. Honestly, it's just so inauthentic. What happened to living on purpose and with purpose? If you get hurt, yes, it sucks, but understand that it comes with the territory, and you'll be bigger and stronger on the other side of it. But don't enter it not being who you truly are and being misleading. And I think that authenticity and that genuineness is what we're missing these days. I'm just saying, it's too many defensive mass folk out here not trying to show their card first. It's too many people out here trying to care the least and whatnot. Y'all, that whole caring the least thing does nothing but leave us single and afraid. But if we are purposeful, intentional, and daring, oh, the possibilities. And with that, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this segment. And you guys, until next time, and so he states in his Ashes for Her Love book, and I think it's his new book, it's titled A Fool. In continuing his attempts not to be fooled by love, he remained a fool without love. And I was like, yep, that's all of us. That's all of us. And it's so sad, but it's so freaking true. We tend to leave that to happenstance. Now, why is that? We silly.